Get Heavy Podcast, hosted by Craig Casamas and John Scheimer.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the podcast. Today's pod is sponsored by Fatty Vegan 805, a new vegan restaurant opening up in Ventura, owned and operated by our beloved co-host John Scheimer and his wife. It's going to be an all-vegan junk food, punk rock, beautiful fucking hangout opening up on January 20th, the day of our inauguration, assuming that some moron doesn't try to blow up the White House. Everything should be all good. So go ahead and support. You can find them online at Fatty Vegan 805 on Instagram and Facebook for details and the opening hours. Address is 3255 South Borchard Drive in Ventura, California. It should be pretty awesome. Also, if you want to check out our Patreon, $1 a month will get you early access to the episodes. Basically, there's higher tiers, but $1 a month gets you early access, gets you bonus footage, which we've been collecting as we've started this new year a lot more of. And we will be uploading the old original podcast to it as well here pretty soon. So, and also discounts on merchandise and other things, a chance to be on the podcast as well for the Patreon users. So go ahead and check that out at patreon.com/Get Heavy Podcast. And then you can check out our merchandise at getheavypodcast.bigcartel.com. We got the mask up there for now. T-shirts were grinded to a halt due to basically me and Scheimer being completely tapped financially. So those will be coming soon. I got ideas for hoodies, beanies, hats, some other cool merchandise. So that'll all be in the works in the next few months. And then enjoy. Also, one thing that I got going is my band Tongue released our record back in July called Bleak. Appreciate everyone that's responded, bought it, purchased it. Go ahead and check that out anywhere you can find music, Spotify, iTunes, all that. If you're interested in buying the vinyl, go to tongue2.bandcamp.com and you can check out the records, tapes, t-shirts, all that stuff. So much appreciated. This week's podcast is Efrem Schulz, the singer of Death by Stereo, Manic Hispanic, and also Voodoo Glow Skulls. Efrem is one of the most wildly entertaining people I've talked to in a long time. A lot of great stories, and I can't wait to have you guys check this out. So enjoy the episode. Thank you.
What's up, dude?
How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good, man.
How are you?
I'm good. Good. Yeah.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Who's the daddy and what does he do?
What does he do?
What does he do? Yeah. Yeah, bro. Fucking what's up, man? Well, my partner will be on here in just a minute. It's
you know what's not up? You know what's not up? Sitting by the pool in Vegas for like 2 years.
Yeah. That is
right.
That is not up.
Damn, dude.
Dude, fucking, this shit's crazy.
It sucks.
Like, how are you doing? You were fucking you were busier than me.
Dude, I got so boned on tours.
Dude.
Yeah,
it was like, sucks. Bro, like, dude, 2020 was like, I was like, let's see, everything went down. I was supposed to go and start a tour the end of March.
Yeah.
And, everything went down the middle of March. And it was just like, I mean, like you, just watching everything fucking fall. You're just
dude. Like, yeah, everything got canceled a long time ago. And then they rescheduled everything.
And then that got
fast.
canceled.
Everybody jumped on it.
Yeah.
Like we haven't, dude, we were just like, really this quick? And then now, like, I don't know, dude. Like
Now it's like, who the fuck knows when?
they're saying we're gonna play in August 2021. I don't believe it, but
Right, Europe in August. I don't think
supposedly we're supposed to play in Vegas in August. I was like, what?
that means we'll see.
House of Blues or Mandalay Bay.
Oh, really? I mean,
It's that Psycho Fest, Psycho Las
oh
Vegas.
yeah. That's right.
It's an awesome show, dude. It's such an epic show. And we're so psyched on it, but you know what I mean? How realistic is it?
Yeah. Not. I mean, the thing is with this, what
Maybe.
I've learned is that like every month, everything changes.
Yeah.
So it's like, who the fuck? I don't even fucking know, because like.
And how are they gonna pay everyone if they have to do it at reduced capacity?
I have no idea.
That's a big show, dude.
Like we're just supposed to do it for the love, bro.
Hey man,
like eating's not cool, right? Like you get to play music,
dude. Dude, it's such a bum out. But yeah, I hope, dude. That show's so epic, though, dude. Poison the Well, Boy Sets Fire.
Yeah,
Thursday, oh, dude, it's like the homie show, because that's usually mostly like stoner rock or
metal,
whatever,
yeah,
you know,
stoner rock,
bunch
metal
of doom metal.
Is Blonde Redhead supposed to play it this year too, or did they play last year? Maybe? See, like they're trying to go like weird.
Oh yeah, they got Flaming Lips.
The Flaming Lips, yeah.
It's Flaming Lips and Danzig, and then a bunch of stoner rock bands. But then our day is like the hardcore day. Like it's kind of rad.
Right. Dude, so, speaking of Flaming Lips, the other day I went on the Strummers, you know, our venue up in Fresno.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I haven't checked like I don't check any of that shit right now, just because I'm just like, what the fuck is the point? There's no fucking need. I'm like, oh, let me check the inbox. Let me get some laughs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And one of them was like, hello. Like it was like this one person sent 3 messages. It's all, hello. Are you gonna be doing the Little Peep tribute that you did last year? You know, just like
what?
Just like because I for one will be attending if you are. Blah blah blah. And I'm just like, no
That's
one responded. It was like
amazing.
Yeah. It was like someone sent it in like October. You know what I mean? I'm just like, what fucking planet do you live on? Okay. And I'm just like, okay, that's funny. And then the next message is all, did you see on TMZ that the Flaming Lips did this show where everyone was in a bubble? And then that message ends, and then the next message is like, I for one would love to come to Strummers in a bubble. That would be great. And I'm like,
God.
I'm like, this is a 400 capacity club,
Dude,
and you're
people
expecting
think that's
everyone's
reasonable. It's just like 400 bubbles that can't move. Like
it wouldn't even be fucking 400 bubbles for the fucking it would be like 150 bubbles.
Dude, that's amazing, dude.
Oh my god!
Dude,
one day, dude. I've said this. I want to put out a book of like all of our inboxes.
Dude, amazing.
A coffee table book.
Shit, dude.
A coffee table book of just like pictures of like, you know what I mean? Like people like sending you messages, and it's like you're just like not responded to
dude,
single thing.
I wish I would have saved every message of my whole life of someone who I don't really know that well asking for a shitload of guest list, or like the person in high school you were never friends with.
Yeah.
Saw you playing with Pennywise, man. Can I get me +2? You're like, what?
What's going on here?
Yeah, dude, it's amazing, dude. Dude, where's your house at?
Huh?
Where's your house at?
Ventura.
Oh shit.
Ventura. Here comes
like where in Ventura, dude?
Like up by the
like college. Where in Ventura?
Up by college, bro. Midtown, bro.
Yeah, I love Ventura, man.
Midtown. All right, here comes.
I love Ventura so much.
Here comes.
Like I'd love to, dude. Ventura is a rad place to live, dude.
Yeah, fuck yeah, it is.
I always love it.
Fucking great. And now we got a fucking sick ass vegan restaurant coming in. What up, Craigers?
Yes.
Yo.
Oh, by the way, dude, that's amazing, dude.
Dude, yeah, the Manic Hispanic. I'm recording it, Craig. I've already been recording.
So sick.
Oh, okay.
It's so great.
Yeah. We've been like I mean, we're obviously naming everything something, and like I was like 3 tacos. I'm like, I can't think of anything better than calling it the Manic Hispanic. Like,
Dude, that's so great.
it makes no real sense, but it's fucking
I love
fun,
it.
you know?
I love it.
So yeah.
Dude,
So,
you know what's funny? Speaking of up in your area, dude, I've done this twice now. You know how like the Stance socks logo is the Nardcore logo?
yeah.
Dude, someone walked into the shop with this like killer beanie that had this awesome hardcore. I was like, I'm all, hey, are you from Oxnard? And the guy's like, no. I was like, oh. Like, and I totally didn't get it until he walked out. I was like, oh, well, that's a dope Nardcore beanie, man. I think that's really cool, you know? And he was like, what? You know, and he just had no idea what I was talking about. And he walked out, and Chris from the shop, he's all, that's Stance. Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Dude, it's the weirdest fucking thing, man. It's the weirdest thing
Why do
they're like a punk rock sock company. Fucking,
Yeah.
like uses that as their fucking.
Not that
logo.
punk.
Yeah.
Not that punk.
No.
Dude.
I want to
It's
know why
weird.
they haven't got a visit from the fucking Nardcore
What's up, dude?
Gestapo, dude.
What's up, dude?
I mean?
Hey.
Hey,
Good to see you. The
Likewise.
Nardcore Gestapo shit. Yeah, dude. I don't. Someone's stance might be worried they might have to do the Nardcore shuffle if they're not
Yeah.
careful.
that's
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
man.
right.
Send Tony,
Yeah. Someone might
Tony
do the
Cortez will
Oxnard.
go over there and
Might-
set you straight.
They'll go dance the Oxnard shuffle with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
Dude.
so you brought up the shop. You are a co-owner of Program Skate Shop.
Yes, I am.
How have things been during the COVID? How's it been like
Dude.
having a small business? Like, it's like from what I gather from Instagram is it feels like a beacon of hope for the local area. You know what I mean?
Well, you know, dude, we bought Ferraris during the pandemic.
Yeah.
We're killing it.
Yeah.
You know, like, dude,
Nice.
dude, dude, Instagram, it's even better than the Instagram alludes to, man.
Yeah.
But
Nice.
no, dude. We're hanging in it. We're hanging in
You guys
there.
are hanging. You guys are hanging in there, though.
Yeah, people have been really supportive. We actually had a lot of amazing people help. Jesse from Stick to Your Guns helped us out. Someone broke into the shop. I don't know if you knew, just a couple weeks ago.
I saw that.
And Jesse put a test pressing up of one of his records, dude, and sold it on his Instagram and paid for our door.
Wow.
Yeah, dude.
That's fucking
He is
nice, dude. Wow.
an amazing human being, man.
Wow.
Like, holy shit.
Dude,
Crazy, huh?
So
I owe him-
was it a random break-in? Do you think it was someone that really were a bunch of
dude.
little shitheads that wanted? But
On the camera,
what was it?
we watched him. It was a dude got in, went straight to the register. There's nothing in there because we don't leave anything in there, and we don't, and there's never money in there anyways. Dude, exactly. And then he climbed up this thing, and specifically took 2 Gorilla Biscuits jackets that there's only 22 of them made. They were super limited, and then he ran out. So he was a hardcore kid, which is very disappointing, you know. But dude, the hardcore community is awesome. You know, whatever. You know what I mean?
What
But,
fucking
Yeah.
what's he
somebody
gonna-
wanted those jackets.
Yeah.
But dude, we know every person that bought one.
Exactly. There's only 22 of them, and they were like crazy expensive. So it's like,
Yeah, and they just stole from the Gorilla Biscuits, dude. Those got left in California because they were gonna go on tour, and they're gonna take them on tour and sell them as this limited jacket, only 22 of them, and they've been sitting in Orange County. So Chris Lisk said, "Hey, can you help me sell these for the band?" Yeah. So dude, you just stole that from the band that can't work, whose singer's a tattooer who can't work.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
dude, you know, like, dude.
yeah, and you're a fucking hardcore kid that's fucking
Real hardcore.
Yeah.
Real hardcore. But
Dude,
people were totally amazing and really supportive, and like it is pretty rad, man. You know,
nice.
your hats off to the guy, the wood guy, the guy that puts the wood on the broken window. That's like I want to say that's like the 5th time we've had him out, man. 4 a.m. No problem. Shout out to the wood guy.
Shout out to the wood guy.
Yeah.
Shout out to the wood
Dude,
guy.
okay,
Dude, it's just
check
secure.
this out. This is our 5th broken window, but our 6th break-in. Let me tell you about one of the break-ins that was totally amazing. Dude, these dudes, there's like a back door that goes to the alley of our shop, and it's like a metal door. It's flat, there's no handle, dude. It's impossible. Some fucking tweaker, dude. We walked up and the hinges were grinded off with a grinder. We just found the door in the alley, like 20 feet away. Like laying 20 feet. We're all, wow.
You're like,
They even drug it away. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Like, hey, you guys killed it. Like, dude, like.
Respect.
Yeah, dude.
Did they gut you on that one or no?
They got some stuff, dude. It's just been random tweaker break-ins mostly. One break-in we got cleaned out. They've gotten a good amount of stuff each time, but one we got cleaned out where we had to be like, all right, insurance. Here goes our deductible, you know. But like,
is that a common theme with skate shops?
The other times,
I mean, I've heard about so many skate shops get broke into.
I think, dude, just in our area, it's just very like abandoned at night, you know. And I think there's just a lot of wandering tweakers, and an opportunist can come there, you know. And we keep stepping it up, like, all right, now we'll get this insane alarm, you know, like, and the alarm is so loud, dude. It's so unbelievable. We were like, yes. And like, so then when we got broke into again, we watched the video and we're like, oh, they were only in the shop for like 30 seconds, you know? So then we got the gate, you know what I mean? And then these guys broke the gate somehow and like bent it and got under it. And like, we're like, all right, so now we got to put a U-lock at the bottom of the gate where they can possibly bend it. We're like adding on. We're like,
it's gonna look like the entrance to fucking what's that horse place? The horse place where you eat dinner. So look at the entrance. It's gonna look like a fucking big old fucking castle.
Medieval times.
Medieval times. Yeah.
Medieval times.
You're gonna be like, Dad, I thought we were going to a skate. I thought we were going to a skate shop. You're a fucking medieval.
Hold on, so they got to lower the bridge. There's a moat. Dude.
No, fuck that. You gotta ollie the moat. You gotta ollie the moat to go. No posers.
Wow.
Pretty soon it'll be
no posers, dude. Dude, exactly. Dude, we've got a piece of Trump's wall.
Yeah.
In front of our shop now,
right,
dude.
yeah.
We got a piece of Trump's wall.
Except for every other motherfucker that wants to walk in.
Yeah.
that piece that blew over, dude.
Yeah.
When that happened,
So
we got a little bit of it.
So you are like literally the most busy person in punk rock. What have your bands been doing to keep busy? Like you literally are gone. Like you're coming here, going there.
Gone
now. Yeah, now you're always,
dude, Dave Mandel.
Yeah.
Indecision Records Day, for everybody who may not know who Dave is out there. Dude, he does Indecision Records. He said that to me not that long ago. He goes, dude, you're busier than you were when you were 23.
Yeah.
And I'm all, wow. Because we, back in the old days, DBS used to go, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? From DIY tour straight into a real tour, then off of that tour to a house show, from that to a warehouse. Like, dude, we just fucking didn't give a fuck. Dude, you know that?
Yeah.
Dude,
right.
But this is crazy, dude. It's fucking rad, dude. Like I remember flying from Berlin to LA, grabbing my car, and literally from grabbing my car straight to Santa Barbara to play Velvet Jones with Manic Hispanic, and then straight back to LA to continue dude, I love those things. I know it can be stressful at the time, but like you're like, wow, holy shit, I can't believe that just happened.
Dude, I've learned that I'm kind of a person that likes that chaos as well. I feel normal in that. Like
me too, dude.
Now with
me too.
Yeah, now with like recently opening up the restaurant, starting to open up the restaurant and stuff like that, having like this extra.
Congratulations, by the way.
I'm like, yo.
Yeah.
This is great. It's great to be busy.
Dude. it's awesome. And dude, just being busy keeps me out of trouble. And you know what I mean? I think too much.
Dude,
I
so
think too much, dude.
I saw that was Voodoo Glow Skulls recording? Were you guys doing some recording?
Yeah, dude.
Yes. What's up with Voodoo Glow Skulls?
We have been working on that record for a long time.
Yeah.
And we just kept touring, dude. The touring just started going so well. We were like, holy shit, this is doing great. And so we just kept going. We toured for like 3 years, dude.
Yeah.
And dude, I joined the band, or my first tour, I was a fill-in, I guess, you know, just testing it out, see if it would work. And dude, I rehearsed, and then 2 weeks later we left, and I did like, I want to say it was something like 40 shows straight, no days off, in Canada.
Right. Fuck.
Like, you know those Canada tours where you can go to every, like, and we did do a few US shows in and out.
Yeah.
But dude, and it was just like, whoa, like, and dude, I was always friendly with the guys, and they're the best dudes, and they're always so nice to Death by Stereo, but I didn't know them that well, and they didn't know me that well, so it was trippy, man. I was like, all right, here goes nothing, and I'm sure they were saying the same thing, like, oh, we got this stranger coming on our fucking RV, you know, like, dude, it's a trip, dude. But so we just kept going, and we kept getting on all these awesome shows and festivals, and then we played 2 new songs the whole time we did all that touring. And then when we got towards the end of it, we started working on the record, recorded those 2 songs. We recorded a fuckload of songs, more than enough for a full length. Then we kind of got rid of a lot of them, went back to the drawing board again, and now we're like pretty close. I think we're a couple songs away from a done record.
Really?
Yeah, like I just got to do vocals on a couple more, and then dude, I'm fucking, dude, I can't wait for you to hear it, dude. It's so crazy. Dude, it's voodoo, but it's a different voodoo, man.
Really?
You know what I mean?
Nice.
Dude, it's I don't know how to describe it. It'll be like straight up Who Is This Is, and then turn into like hardcore, dude.
It's like hardcore voodoo.
It is, dude. There's like hardcore chants, and there's fucking metal parts. Dan does a solo on the record. Dan does a fucking yeah, dude. So it's pretty out there, and I'm not allowed to say,
right?
But there's a couple guests on the record.
Nice.
That, holy fuck! That I couldn't believe that the brothers were able to get, and it just, oh my god, dude. Where I'm just like, I can't believe I get to be on a song with that guy. What? You know, like,
that's rad.
So I'm pretty excited, man. Being in Voodoo's, that's trippy, man. It's like a fucking, dude, how many times did we all see Voodoo?
Dude, fucking.
Yeah, they were so big when I was younger, dude. I mean, every fucking kid
me too.
that had a patch had a Voodoo Glow Skulls patch on their shit. You know what I mean?
had the shirt, I had the hat, man. I had the whole deal, dude. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Well, and it's neat being able to step in. I mean, obviously, you've got your own legacy, you know, behind you, but to be able to step into a legacy band like that, you know what I mean?
Dude.
With, you know, and just to be accepted and it's fucking cool, you know, you're like, hell yeah, man. This is awesome, you know?
Yeah, like, dude, I'm getting like, dude, we went to Ohio to play a festival in the middle of fucking nowhere with the Offspring and fucking all these like bands, and it was weird because you get to certain places and they'll be like, oh yeah, we had a song on the radio here, and I'm like, what? And then when we play the song, it's just like, like I've never heard sing-alongs that loud in front of me, you know? Like I was like,
yeah,
holy shit! Like my heart's just like what the fuck? Kind of cool, man.
Yeah.
You know, like I was like, holy, you know what I mean? Like I'm like, oh yeah, you guys were on the fucking radio. What the fuck? What is that like? You know, like, dude, you know, like what? It's so
playing
crazy.
music for 35 years, you're like, you've never been on the radio, you know?
Yeah.
How did that all go down? You getting asked to even fill in on the tour and stuff like that? Like, were you guys on the tour together? Was it like
no, dude, here's the thing. We were like, we were friends, like acquaintances are friends, you know what I mean? Like I saw George at that New Year's Eve Rancid thing they did a while back at the Shrine, and he was always cool to me, dude. I always kind of felt like they were like just a cool, like older dudes on Epitaph that were like cool to us, you know, and like I thought they were really cool, you know, and like George walked up to me at that show still, hey man, oh hey, and he's, well, you want to go smoke a joint behind a food truck? Yeah, you know, like fucking smoke a joint with George Voodoo. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
still.
Yeah.
And like when we first got on the label, I was working as a street teamer guy, passing out flyers, and I remember George and Eddie, and I think Frank was there too. All three of them walked up to me outside, and Dan was there, and we were in front of a Slayer show, handing out flyers, and they walked up to us, and they were like, "Hey, what's up? Like, you guys are new on the label, blah blah." They were just so cool to us, you know, and like took the time, and so all this time later, whatever. Anyways, Monty and Tom from DFL came over to my old house, and we were sitting around the fire pit like talking, and we're like, dude, quit Voodoo. And I was like, what? You know, yeah, I'm a fuck. Are those guys all right? Those guys are great, you know? And they were like, they just kept, oh, dude, you should call them, man. You should call those guys. Dude, I'd rather, that seems really like, I felt like I didn't want to seem like an opportunist or some weird dude, you know? And I'm a big fan.
Okay.
I'm a big
hey,
fan.
You just kicked your singer out. What do you think about me singing?
Yeah, dude. Like, oh,
Yeah.
the wounds, salt in the wounds. Hey, what about me? You know? So
Yeah.
I literally thought about them, and I wrote the guys and was like, hey, I wish you guys the best. If you get it together again, dude, think about DBS. Why don't we play shows together? We only ever played one show together ever, and it was dope. You know, like, dude, let's, you know, and then wrote me back. We started talking and blah, blah, blah. And then it just turned into me saying, you know what, dude? If you guys decide to fulfill your obligations, I'll fucking totally fill in. And, you know, if you need a fill in, I'm way down. And then it just kind of went from there. And then it turned into, you know, not that long later, can you come over and jam? And I was like, holy shit. So I got a set list, typed out every lyric, dude, I practiced so much and went over to their house, and then we fucking hit the road knowing like something like 22, 25 songs.
Right.
It was insane. I had a road map of lyrics on the floor every night. It was kind of rad.
how do you, it's, you know, it's so funny. We've talked about it with a couple other guys that have done that, but like, you know, as friends and bands, it's like, I think the dude, Dave from Casualty said it best. He's like, yeah, you know, like, yeah, we're all together, you know, but like to really memorize all that, like, all those lyrics, dude. You know, you're like, oh my God, man. Like, dude, I guess I'm an actor now. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
it's a lot.
Man? Like, that's a lot. And they got lyrics,
and dude, I feel like
too, you know what I mean?
Oh, dude, absolutely. And dude, with Voodoo, Frank was so fast, so he'd fit so many words in a short space, and it's just like, holy, how do you make your mouth move like that? You know, like, dude, it's fucking crazy, man. It's definitely a challenge, and like, I think I kind of roughly know about 30 songs that we can choose from, and like maybe I have all the lyrics in my phone, and if they'll be like, let's change the set, the song's better in this town, I'll be like, okay, I'll put my earbuds in. And then just like look up the lyrics and just go over the song a bunch of times during the day, you know, and all right, I'm ready, you know, but I want to learn more because there's so many rad songs on some of those records I want to do so bad, you know, like, dude, dude, but the new shit, dude, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I can't believe it's turned into a record. It's almost done, and then we're gonna put it out, and then maybe
tour whenever the fuck life allows.
Yeah, we got offered a drive-in show in LA, but we couldn't do it because our trombone player had to get his tonsils out.
Oh shit.
Dude, as an adult, that's brutal.
Dude,
it's not okay.
Sucks, dude.
It's really
I had that
rough.
done when I was like 16, dude, and it fucking sucked.
Ouch.
I mean, it really
bueno.
sucked, you know? It was a bummer. I never expected it to hurt that bad, but for weeks, I lost like 30 fucking pounds, you know? Like, it was crazy, man. It's a rough one, especially for a trombone player. It's like,
dude.
Shit, dude.
Oh, he's not doing anything. Yeah, so we were just like,
oh, you had a foot surgery, a different story, you know? But
exactly. So, you know, but they're doing those drive-in shows at the The Citadel in East LA.
Okay. They
I don't know. It's like
there
some
was
big shopping center parking lot.
There was a Police to Log 13 show out here
Mhm.
in Oxnard. They did one in Oxnard.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah,
I think
I mean it
John
was
told me about
cool.
that.
Like it was
was
cool.
cool,
We
dude.
all went, right, Craig? Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
It was like, it's kind of like one of those things though, where like it's just weird. It's just like, it's like, yeah, this is cool, this is fun, but you know what? This is fucking kind of weird and kind of lame and kind of like, what the fuck?
Yeah, well, and all, you know,
Yeah.
it's just never gonna feel the same as it will in a club. But like, I'll say it was in the middle of what is the pandemic now, and it felt honestly pretty good to just get out.
It did feel good to get out and do
hear
something.
live music. You know what I mean? So there was.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can just separate your brain from what it is compared to what it is now, you know, like it was a cool night. Like I wouldn't make it a thing, you know what I mean? But it was fun to get out and hear some live music, and it actually sounded surprisingly good. You know what I mean? Like
Where was it at?
Stage sound. It was in the Civic Center right there, the Oxnard
the
Performing Arts Center in the
Oxnard
parking
Performing
lot.
Arts Center.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
In the
Dude, there was a not that long. I don't even know who the fucking band was, but my buddy Greg, he lives in an apartment in Long Beach by the water, and he's like a few stories up, so he has like this balcony. And I've done some balcony and like backyard hangs with like a friend. Like, all right, you sit on that side of the bench, and I'll sit over here. You know, smoke a joint or whatever. You know the type of hangs they're having these days. And we were sitting on the balcony, and I'm like, dude, I hear drums echoing. I'm like, I hear drums, and he's like, what? I fucking hear drums. And then like I was listening, and then you could start hearing a whole band, and we're like, what the fuck? So we ran down. And we skated over, and there was a park with like a little kind of like center of the gazebo, cement slab. There was some punk band playing, and a mob of kids just pitting. And then we were like, ugh. And we stayed like really far away from it.
Yeah.
But it was like it just gave me a little bit of a feeling though. Still, I was like, oh, it's a live band.
Yeah.
People are fucking raging. But it was like, God, it's such a COVID-y mess, dude. Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
It felt, you know, everyone had our mask on for the most part when we were there, but, you know, it's just, you still got those fucking guys that are like, oh, brother, like, look at you, you know?
Yeah.
Dude, there's some venues, I'm not going to say it out loud on here, you know.
Right.
But, dude, there's a couple of venues still doing shows.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Well, and you're down in fucking the
in
OC,
California.
Down in the OC.
Oh yeah, they don't
West
give
right
a
now.
flying
Yeah.
fuck. Oh, dude, Huntington Beach didn't get the memo that COVID ever happened. Dude,
they're the
and
Florida of California.
Oh yeah, me and Angel went riding bikes, and which is a great thing you can do during this. We were like riding bikes. And so we're riding down the boardwalk from Newport to Huntington. And then as we're riding, you could see in the distance from where we were, like people and houses and balconies, like partying in backyards, bars just raging. And we're just riding in the distance like, fuck. Like it's scary. It's weird.
It's
weird,
because
man.
like we're totally used to being in close quarters. Close proximities, and we're like all like grossed the fuck out by it right now.
Oh, dude, can you imagine being in a van right now?
Oh God, no.
No, thank you, dude.
Not while,
dude.
And going from fucking going from spot to spot, just like,
yeah.
No, I'm good.
Yeah,
dude,
it's so bad.
So we were in Colombia when we started kind of hearing. We'd flown home, like at the airports. Dude, it's always normal to see people in airports wearing masks. It's nothing new. Like Japanese people always wore them. You know what I mean? Like when they were sick, not to give you a cold. And so you'd see people in airports with masks, freckled here and there. But like, there was a lot of people in the airport wearing a mask. And our drummer Mike had just brought one because he was like, I just want to start wearing a mask on planes anyways, man. And he's like, I get weirded out. And I do too. It's gross on airplanes. And I'm flying back, and a lot of people on the plane had masks, and everybody on the plane's like talking about it. And we're all talking about it, like, there's a virus. We're all, what do you mean? You know, like we just kind of didn't. Dude, we had been touring. We were at, you know, and we fucking get to the airport in LA, and people were being all weird by the luggage carrier. People were like, it was just a weird vibe. And, yeah, dude. And like, I was like, part of me was like, should I be like holding my breath right now in this building? Everyone's all, yeah. And then we walked out, right? And we got home, and me and Dan, like, still, we kind of didn't know. We went out, and the last thing we did was, the last show I saw was the Long Beach Dub All-Stars in Huntington Beach. And I remember saying bye to those guys and leaving. And like, while we were there, it was like, people kept talking to me, and it started dawning on me. And I'm like, I just want to get out of here. I was like, fuck, I'm weirded out now.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What is happening? Yeah. And then it all just happened. But dude, like,
it hits in waves, man. You know, I go through moments where I'm like, fuck this thing, you know what I mean? And I don't do anything reckless, but you know, I was getting my car washed yesterday, and this homeless dude was like begging for change and food or whatever. And so I was like, hey man, I just bought this water. If you're thirsty, you can have some water. I gave him the water bottle. This motherfucker tried to fist bump me like 17 times.
What?
And I'm like, hey, eventually I was like, hey motherfucker, I'm not touching people right now. You know what I mean? So now I'm like, I'm yelling at a homeless guy not to touch me, which is something I would have never done, you know what I mean? Like, ever in my life. But I'm like, this guy's he's trying to like, hey, yeah, you know, like, thanks, bro. You know, I'm like, dude, stop fucking touching me. Like, I love you. Stop touching me. Don't fucking touch me. Actually, get away from me. You know what I mean? Like,
it's so bad. It's so bad,
man. I don't know.
I'm sorry. Like, I've seen
bad.
people.
It's bad.
I've seen
I hope masks.
They're like offended.
I'm okay with masks being a thing. I'm for it. Like,
yes, fantastic.
You know, it's fucking great. I'm like, yo, wear a fucking mask.
I look younger with a mask.
I look younger.
And you can, you know,
it helps.
Yeah,
it helps.
Yeah. So Voodoo's gonna finish up.
It's really slimming. Yes, we're gonna. So yeah, we're almost done. We're really close. We took a break because COVID got super bad, and we don't want to be in the same room. And but it's, you know, we'll be done pretty soon. Yeah. And then it's they're talking to a couple different dudes about mixing it, which I'm really excited. They're talking to some gnarly heads, man. This is crazy. This fucking Voodoo thing's nuts. And we recorded the whole thing at Eddie's house. He has a studio behind his house.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, when he bought his house, he gutted the garage and he built a recording studio. There's full control room, like, it's dope, dude. And
that's great.
Yeah.
Do you guys is there a label for that to come out on?
Yes, but the deal isn't done yet, so I can't say it, but
all right,
but
cool.
I'll tell you after.
Tell us, give us the inside scoop.
Yeah, I'll tell you after.
Yeah, tell me after.
But
so cool. Fucking A, new Voodoo record. That's cool.
Dude, I'm really excited because, dude, like, it's just, I don't know, man. I feel like kind of like when we first went on the road, I think like a lot of people came out even just to like, I want to see if this sucks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was like this wave of just like I'm curious, and it went off. So fucking I'm hoping that the record has the same effect. Like, I gotta check this shit out. This is gonna be weird.
Is this the first record that you're on?
Yeah.
With them? It is. Right?
Yes.
Well, that's the thing. You know, that's what's always the
dude.
weird thing, especially about replacing a singer, is like, you know, when you hear the Misfits had a new singer, you're like, what? What? You know what I mean? So still, it has that vibe to it, you know. Like, but your energy, dude, and your reaction with the crowd, and I mean, I have no doubt that it's going to translate. You know what I mean? Like I
appreciate that,
first of all, live, and especially on the record. You know.
I thought I was going to get a lot more hate live than I did. I did get a few haters, but not that many. And like everybody ended up being really nice, you know.
Yeah.
So
you know who you guys should go on tour with? Stalag 13.
Oh, dude, we need to do a singers tour with
Singers tour, see?
casualties.
Yeah,
Dead
Casualties.
Kennedys, DK.
Yeah, Casualties,
Dude.
Plug 13, Voodoo Glow Skulls. I mean, shit, that actually be
Dead Kennedys.
Dead Kennedys. Oh,
Yeah.
Ooh,
Also, throw,
that would be
a
heavy.
14th version of Dr. No in there. You got to throw
Yes,
Dr. No for the 17th
yes,
time
we're
in there.
down. It's funny you say that because I said that to Casualties guys a while back. I'm like, we need to do the new singers tour. Fuck, it'd go off, you know.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
you know.
Holy.
yeah. We had David on here a few weeks ago.
Oh, dude, he's the best.
Yeah, he is the best.
Yeah. Cool
He is
dude.
the best.
Dude,
I have a pretty. Do you know what? I have a pretty great picture of Efrem, David, and Jason that I took.
oh, dude, I
Yeah.
love that picture.
At the
That's
garden amp on the last Strung Out Casualties tour.
Dude,
Efrem's
that's
Efrem's the
awesome.
stage manager over there.
Yep.
So he fucking takes care of us. But yeah, it's a good picture. We'll post it on the Get Heavy page.
Hell yeah, I miss being a stage manager so bad.
Dude. Yeah, right?
Brian Dale posted this thing on Facebook not that long ago. He's like, I'm just gonna make some day sheets today and put them up around my house.
Be like, here's my schedule. That'd be funny to like start if stage managers started doing like stage schedules of their day. Well,
Oh, dude, totally.
Woke up, didn't put on pants. 10 a.m. Don't put on pants.
Oh, dude, dude, yeah, exactly. 10:30 snack.
Yeah, 10:30 snack.
11:30 watch
11
Tiger
o'clock,
King, and then
Price is
fucking
Right.
yeah. Yeah.
11 o'clock.
Yeah.
You just never know.
Dude, I miss making day sheets. I miss not reading them when I'm in the band.
That's very
Dude, tour manager woes, dude. Nobody will ever read
Tour
day
manager
sheets,
was okay.
nor-
So you
nor will they
fucking
read
okay.
master
So Efrem was, speaking of tour manager woes, Efrem was one of the first tour managers from the punk world to discover tour managing DJs.
Mhm.
Like,
Oh, really?
Efrem
It's the best.
fucking went on tour with was it Rusco?
We're still, bro. I talked to Russell yesterday.
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
He's the
so
best,
Efrem,
dude.
yeah. So Efrem was like, Efrem was like, dude, guys, I've discovered the fucking honey hole. And we're like, what is it? He's like, oh, DJs. Like DJs. And I'm like, what the fuck do you mean DJs? He's like, bro, you take out 2 fucking sticks, you walk up to the DJ equipment, you put them in, and that's it. And you walk away. And that's like, because the fucking,
you put his headphones on.
because the turntable's already there. Everything's already there. It's already all set up. It's already all sound checked. So you literally just go in, put it in, fucking like you show up 20 minutes before you go on.
Oh yeah.
You leave 20 minutes after you leave, after you're done.
And it doesn't hurt that, dude. I was touring with the coolest dude ever,
Yeah.
and like he's such an amazing human. And dude, he would like make everything the raddest it could be because he could. It'd be like being in NoFX, but one guy gets all the money every night.
Yeah.
So, dude, there was a
I was gonna say
budget.
the budget's got to be like way up, right? I mean,
Exactly.
on
And
the
I
DJ
toured with
stuff,
him.
dude, yeah.
I toured with Major Lazer. I toured with Dylan Francis. I toured with a bunch of
Okay.
DJs. And dude, it's just a different ball game. Like I remember on a day off in Texas, we were with Major Lazer and we went to go see Valiant Thor on our day off. And they were playing with some other great metal, I don't even know what they're called, but it's a metal band that was like Judas Priest. It was awesome. And it was at some dive bar in like Houston. And dude, the road crew as usual was all like punker dudes.
Yeah.
And so we were all like, yeah, Valiant Thor, like, woo! We see the guys, you know, we're all hanging out. And then one of the Major Lazer guys was like, fuck, man, so these guys will be appearing tomorrow night at a beer puddle somewhere else, huh? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, and he shook his head and looked at me and he's like, I don't know why you do this.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. And I was like, because we love it, you know? And he was like, and he's just like, I don't know, man. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, he's like looking around like, wait a minute, you guys willingly walk into this? I got like this on a weird day off.
Yeah, no,
Right.
exactly. You're broke on purpose? Like, you know, like, dude.
He's all, how many people do you have to pay? Yeah.
Dude, Rusco is a ska punk dude from London. He was in a ska punk band called Five Finger Discount. And So I went on tour with Major Lazer, and then he was, at the time, he was their opener. This is like 07 or something, and 08. And he got a bunk on the bus, and we're sitting on the bus, and he was this really nice guy. And Major Lazer was the first like DJ group to like make merch, like a rock band kind of.
Yeah.
And they were playing rock venues, House of Blues. And so a few days into the tour, he walked up to me and he's like, "Hey mate, I noticed, Major Lazer has t-shirts, so I ordered some. Will you help me sell them?" "Yeah, man, I'm here already." And then we started hanging out. And then one night on the bus, he's like, "Would anybody mind if I put on some punk rock?" And I'm like, "Fuck no, man."
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Right up. We are the road crew, and he's like, "Oh, has anybody here ever heard of a group called Leftover Crack?" And I'm like, "What?" Like, I fucking love Leftover Crack, and I'm like, dude, like, I know Leftover Crack. And then it turned into this whole thing, and then he fucking totally knew DBS.
Oh,
And
nice.
fucking, I was like, because his wife was into DBS, and I was like, "Oh shit, what the fuck?"
Right.
Yeah, and then we just became friends and just kept talking, and then it turned into, eventually he needed a TM, and then dude, and then it steamrolled into that whole world, dude. Like, dude, I was fortunate that I worked for all, like, because I've heard of some dudes with some of the plushest gigs you've ever heard of in your life, but those dudes are nightmares, And I was with all rad dudes. One time, Diplo from Major Lazer, it sucked, dude, because we got fogged out. Dude, that dude, he was supposed to play 2 sets on New Year's Eve, one in Orange County, then get on a private jet and fly to San Francisco and play at midnight.
Wow.
And I worked the OC show, and at that time I was just on the crew, and his TM at the time, dude, he pulls me aside and he's like, "Dude, they gave him like X amount of seats on the jet for guests, and he said you could have one." And I was like, "What?" That dude put me on a fucking private jet, dude. And fucking, we were going to go to San Francisco, but I know we got fogged out, and I never got to go on a private jet ever, but I got to spend New Year's Eve in the OC airport's private jet like area with fucking Diplo doing shots of the fucking little bottles of vodka that the pilot was bringing us off the jet. And then my girlfriend at the time drove to the airport, picked us both up, and she was on E. It was New Year's Eve. She took E, and she came and picked us up, and she's like, we drove Diplo home, dude. And we're like, had been taking all these like shots. So it's kind of cooler story. Being alone in the airport, Diplo, I was like, what the fuck? Dude, our life is weird. Punk rockers, we're like ballers on a budget. We all still get to go to all these cool places and meet all these cool dudes and like the stars and all that, but we're punkers.
We're punkers. It's always like, man, how am I am the brokest guy in this fucking room, but I'm in this room.
Oh yeah.
Right.
But I still got to the Louvre. I still got to
Well, that's okay. That's when you learn how to like navigate in fucking weird dive bars and shitty cities and fucking just walking into places you're not supposed to be in. It makes it so much easier.
Oh yeah, dude.
When you're in the real world to just be there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like you act like you're supposed to fucking be there, and all of a sudden you are. I think punks are uniquely good at that shit.
Act like you own the room and it's yours, man.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You gotta get on. You gotta get on that Aoki fucking private jet, dude.
Oh God, dude, he kills it. And,
I know,
dude, I saw that dude everywhere at festivals, and dude, still the nicest dude. He'll find the hardcore dudes in the room, and he'll just be like, "What's up?" And you're just like, "What?" But dude, I saw shit on those DJ shows. I'm dude, amazing. I have it saved. Dude, at a Rusco show, I remember I walked the perimeter while I was playing, and I walked up in the balcony to look down and make sure the lights and blah, blah, blah. And while I'm up in the balcony, there's a girl standing on the rail, like leaning over it. And there's a guy down on his knees just eating out her ass in front of everyone in the balcony. Dude, that scene is the best scene ever. Yeah. Dude, it rules. I saw in Minneapolis, there's a club like behind First Avenue up in this building. You can see First Avenue from it. We're in this nightclub, and that DJ Dylan Francis is playing. It was the same thing. I went walking around the back, and then one of the crew guys that was standing on the DJ booth is like waving at me like it's an emergency, like terrified. And I'm like, what? And he's pointing, and I'm looking and going through the crowd. There's literally a girl bent over the front of the stage with a guy just fucking her.
Yeah.
Like, well, everyone's like dancing. He's just like, and she's like, ah. I was like,
Dude.
this is real? This happened? What the fuck is going on? I'm like, dude, your scene is bonkers. Everybody, super polite. Dude, every festival, you got to get through with this guy and a golf cart, and everybody's like, oh, hey.
Yeah.
Oh, come by, man. Sorry we got in your way. And you're like, dude, I love this crowd.
It's so funny because the last thing I would want to see at a crust punk show is a dude eating some chick's ass. You know what I mean? You're like, I think
Awful.
I smelled it before I saw it, dude. Nope.
That's a Gigi Allen show.
No thanks. Yeah.
Oh,
That is
ridiculous.
Hello?
there you go.
That's a Gigi Allen show, dude. That's a straight up Gigi Allen show.
That is
Dude, but like like things I saw, like the juxtapose is like, for instance, like obviously I'm super lucky and I feel very grateful that with all the bands I'm in, I've seen so many amazing places, but how many times it's like, all right, we just traveled 20 hours, got out of this van to play at a bowling alley in the worst neighborhood in wherever, in Detroit, or whatever, you know what I mean? And like, the promoter says, don't walk anywhere in any direction outside of this flag thing, and you're like, fuck, god damn it. But on the other tip, like, me and Rusco, dude, we fly to fucking Seattle, then we drive across the border into Vancouver, and then we drive like 2 hours into the fucking mountains, and we fucking get into this forest, and it looked like an Ewok village with bridges and shit, and there's LED panels on all the trees, and like, sorry, my phone cut out, but like, you know what I mean? And it was like, I was like, wow, I was like, dude, everyone's got it wrong. Everyone's got it wrong, And I'm like, standing in this DJ booth that's on a walking bridge between all these trees in the forest, looking down at like all these people, like, and then I'm just like, I look to my right and fucking Ronnie Size is standing there, and I'm just like, dude, what the life is awesome. And then we camped. We didn't even leave. We just camped and hung out and like, dude,
That's crazy, man.
and you know what? As opposed to the guy that's like, fuck yeah, smacking a beer can on his head. The promoter's walking up to me like, hey, so can I get you guys anything? And I was like, I go, oh, we just want some weed. And she goes, look, we don't go up or down here. We just go sideways. I'm just like, all right, let's go sideways.
All right, let's go sideways.
We're going sideways. Yeah. But
I'm never getting out of indoor. Fuck that.
Yeah, exactly. I can go on and on about the adventures we went on, dude. And the shit you could put on the rider was amazing. We had rad shit on the rider, dude. We had on Rusco's rider. We had a friendly dog to play with, and everybody on the bus had pajamas, and we had dog treats on the bus, and every once in a while a promoter would show up with a rad dog. We'd be rolling around with it on the bus, like fucking just dude. We put rad shit on the rider, or like with Diplo had a framed picture of himself on the rider, so everybody would think he was a dick.
That's good.
Like, and to see if they do it. And
I always pride myself of being the promoter that gets the weird things.
Oh yeah, dude.
You know what I mean? Like when I think Atreyu, I can think of Atreyu off the top of my head, but they had like a MC Hammer's first album on cassette. That was one of the
No,
they
did not.
I found it.
Is that real?
Yeah, I found it at a record store in Fresno, of all places.
Oh my god!
I actually found something in Fresno that somebody wanted.
And they're probably
amazing.
like, hey, remember when that one guy actually got it?
Yeah.
Oh, they were for sure.
Yeah.
They were for sure, dude.
It's like a writer
Dude,
scavenger hunt.
amazing.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
We on Dylan Francis's rider, we had a replica model of Dylan Francis of Tiesto's private jet was on the rider for Dylan Francis, and every once in a while we'd get like a toy airplane or like one of those wood planes, and they'd write Tiesto on it.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. What's the weirdest thing that Death by Stereo, one of your bands, has tried to get away with on the rider?
You know what? It's not the writer; it's the guest list. It's been weird for DDS.
Well, yeah.
So
yeah.
yeah.
What do you mean, like when Manic Hispanic plays at Alex's bar?
Oh, dude.
it's like yeah. So yeah, we're gonna sell 3 tickets to this show, and the rest is gonna be guest list.
200 people on the guest list.
Everyone in the building's on our list. Dude, it's so ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
I'm like,
Death by Stereo for years had Vinnie Paul plus 5 on our guest list, but there's a reason. Okay. So we were in is it Dallas where his strip club is?
Dallas, yeah.
And we were in Dallas, and I remember specifically because I had a cold and I didn't want to go out that night. I didn't feel good. So I stayed in the hotel room and I was super bummed. I did. So we were on tour with HIMSA. So some of our guys and some of the HIMSA guys went to the strip club, and there's no one in there except for Vinnie Paul and a bunch of chicks sitting in a booth. Yeah, and they come back like, dude, he invited us to his table, asked us questions about our bands, wanted to know, super into supporting like touring bands and local bands and little bands.
Yeah.
And he's giving us drinks, and they go, he was pounding vodka, and we asked him why, and he said because he had the gout from whiskey.
Vodka's the better choice.
Oh yeah, and then he,
gluten free, bro, gluten free.
One of the dude, I love it. And one of the HIMSA guys said that he had his shirt unbuttoned, and he's got like probably my chest rivals a lot, but his chest is probably hairier than mine. Like just a mess coming out of the unbuttoned shirt, all Burt Reynolds style. And like the one chick was like had her hands in it, and it, like she kept doing that, and then and then she leaned over and she's like, I thought we were gonna go, Vinny. And he said that he looked at her and he's all, shut up, bitch. I'm talking to my friends.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
If only you could have recorded that exact.
No, I know. I got internet infamy, But so they come back with these stories, and they're like, dude. The next night we were playing the small room. What was that place in Dallas? Trees, or it had a big room and a small room?
3 Links.
You know what I'm talking about. The small room in front, big room in back.
The small bar thing, or Trees?
Yeah, Trees, right?
Trees was like the actual venue. 3 Links is like the bar across the street.
Okay, we were in the bar, and then Flogging Molly was in the venue.
Trees.
Because I remember going back and forth and hanging out with them.
Yeah.
And so we're in that bar, and trying to piece it all together. Sorry, dude.
No, you're good. Vinnie Paul, HIMSA.
Oh yeah. So we're in that bar, and we put Vinnie Paul plus 5 on the list, and we're all just like, dude.
Just like sitting there waiting.
Yeah. So of course he doesn't show up, right? Yeah. So for like 2 years after that, we put Vinnie Paul plus 5 on the guest list, right? Then we're playing Vegas at the Beauty Bar.
Yeah.
And it's the outside stage in the back patio.
Yeah.
We're all there for sound check. And I shit you not, I guess the correct term would be a little person came in the back of the venue and approached the stage. And we're just like, what? And he's like, are you guys Death by Stereo? We're all like, yeah. And he goes, yeah, I work for Vinnie Paul.
Oh my god! Okay.
Yeah, this is true. Okay. And we're just like, what? And so then, and he's like, I'm a comedian, because he had a label called Big Vin Records, and he had moved to Vegas at that point. And he's like, yeah, he sent me down here, blah blah blah. And dude, we don't know how he remembered us, dude. But he said, hey, make sure he's on the list. Vinnie Paul plus 5. And we were just like, what? What? And we're like, oh yeah, we put Vinnie Paul plus 5 on. Even the list guys like, what? And we're like, yeah, bro. Fucking, he never shows up.
Never.
Dude, he's an apparition.
It's probably better that he didn't.
Yeah, I know. I know. But dude, I just that is like one of my crowning.
That's a good one, man.
Death by Stereo moments of life to ever experience.
Dude, that makes me think of this one time we did Satyricon, the Norwegian fucking metal band from.
Yeah.
We did Satyricon up in Oakland at the Oakland Metro. I don't know if you guys have played the Oakland Metro.
Yeah.
Or been to the Oakland. Yeah, it's just like a fucking.
No.
It's just a warehouse, right? It's just a warehouse.
Right.
There's no real backs. Like it's like curtained off backstage areas. You know, it's fucking.
Oh wow, it's like playing
right?
a hall. Like
Yeah. So
a BFW.
the singer of Satyricon takes himself very seriously.
Oh, they all
And
do.
he
Oh wow. Oh, I love that.
so
Yeah.
takes himself very seriously, and he came to me one time, and he's like, so Lars Ulrich is gonna come to the show tonight, and
Well,
I
good
need
for him.
and like there's no real backstage area. There's like, I mean, it's literally fucking curtains, and I'm always like, hey, look,
Yeah.
your agent knows exactly where this fucking place is. Your agent knows exactly what the fuck is going on in here. So I don't
Oh
want to
my
hear you
God,
bitching
dude.
about it. You know what I mean? Like you guys
Yeah.
are just fucking
Yeah.
show. So
Right.
So then they have like this. They have a kitchen. They have a kitchen that's not really used at this place. And I fucking had to make a makeshift like 4x4 room with 2 like throne type chairs for him and Lars Ulrich to sit in.
What?
Yeah. Like
He said
this dude's like, I need a private area.
chairs.
I need a private area for me and Lars to be able to go. So I
What?
set up like these 2 thrones because the Oakland Metro they do lots of theater stuff there, like DIY theater. So they have like this.
They had him.
Like they have like a fucking Game of Thrones throne there.
Ooh.
So I put these
That's
2
amazing.
thrones in this room just because I was like, oh my god, the picture will be great. And Lars never showed up.
Of course not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Why,
great.
why in the
It was
fuck would
so
Lars
good,
go to
so good.
Oakland? You know?
Dude, one time we played with Avenged Sevenfold in San Francisco at the. Which one's the one where you get the cool poster from?
Great American.
The Warfield? The
Warfield?
Fillmore. The Fillmore, where you
Fillmore.
know where they do the cool poster?
Yeah.
If you play, you get a poster.
Yeah.
And we played there with Avenged Sevenfold, and fucking Metallica showed up. Now, we knew they were in the building. I was just like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
Like, what? Now, they probably didn't see us play, but I was stoked that Metallica was in the building that we were in, right?
Right.
And the FI dudes showed up, and we were all hanging out, and I was hanging out in the lobby with Adam, and fucking some kid walked up to Adam and was like, dude, holy shit. Like, can I get a picture with you or whatever he said, you know? And then Adam looks over, and dude, Lars Ulrich's walking by, and he goes, dude, probably want a picture with that guy. He's way cooler, you know? And then and Lars is in earshot, looks up, and the kid looks at Lars and looks at Adam, and he goes like, nah, he's all right. And Lars kept walking by. I was like, oh my God. And like took a picture with Adam. He's like,
That's
what?
rad. Great. That's funny.
Yeah,
That's
something to
rad,
that
man.
effect.
Let me tell you.
Mhm.
Let me tell
Fuck
you
yeah,
something.
man.
Dude, yeah. I miss AFI so much. I love
Yeah.
AFI still.
I imagine
Huge
everyone.
fan.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did some sort of. I mean, who knows what? I think bands. I don't know what's gonna happen. Actually, I have no idea.
Yeah. Live streams are, man.
It's cool
It's
and
raw.
all. Like it's cool and all. Like, but also it's like kind of like just. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. I
Yeah.
understand like doing it once, but it's not supposed to be this fucking like. Oh, this is life now.
Yeah.
Because that's what we were talking about for Death by Stereo, because we were gonna start rehearsing and try and do another one.
Yeah.
And
I mean, it's just
then
like,
we said, well, what happens after we do it again? Well, then we were like, do we go on tour and go play all the live streams? Like go do the Vegas one, go do the one,
yeah.
you know, everybody's doing live streams now at all these places,
Right.
go do all the different live streams. Like, is that how it's gonna be now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, it's worth waiting, I think, at this point.
I
You know what I mean?
I like what the Bronx. I like what the
Yeah.
Bronx did. How they did like a full blown like.
Oh yeah.
You know, and like the Melvins just did a thing. I haven't seen it, but it looks like they kind of put together like
That's
like
we
put
didn't
together
want
like
to
an
do
hour
anything.
long, like an hour long fun video of just shit, B-roll. You know what I mean?
That's rad. Did you see Less Than Jake's? They did Late Night with Less Than Jake. It was like a late night show.
No.
That's pretty cool. They had the desk and the whole thing. Like
That's cool.
pretty rad. And like I don't know, we did ours like we didn't know what we were gonna do. It was either gonna be playing in the shop just with a camera or the full production thing we did. You know, we're like, we're going for it.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Yeah.
But
No, your guys' shit was good. It looked good. It was good. It was fun.
it was definitely it's weird.
Yeah.
It was weird, man. It was a giant warehouse with like 10 people in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's odd, man. It feels good to play though. I mean, you know what I mean? Which
It
is
felt
nice.
great.
Yeah.
It definitely felt great. And I think we found energy within each other, I think. And like I legit honest, I look at like the camera dude right there or the dude working right there, and I would just look at him and be like, just grab him, you know, like I'm singing to this dude.
Singing to this guy
guy tonight.
Yeah, I need an anchor, you know, somebody to sing to. I was weird, you know.
Well,
it is weird
because like the sound guy and the like, everyone's so far away, and they were in ISO booths.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the place they're calling it Social Sanction. It's just a warehouse for Gallagher Staging, who does the staging for a million festivals and things.
Right.
So, but they have it set up like they were like, hey, we're fucking losing our ass. Like all these businesses are fucked. We're just build a venue in here.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
smart,
you know?
man. Yeah, it's nice to see people at least trying to figure it out. You know what I mean? You know, the people that are really trying, at least you can't fucking, you know, you can't knock them for it. You know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I went to some other one. Yeah, keep busy. And I went to some other sound stage in North Hollywood. It's gonna bother me that I can't remember the name. Punk Rock Karaoke did a live stream there, and then they had a bunch of people over, and then we all each sang a song, and they broadcasted it from. It was promoted by the Monsters of Rock cruise or whatever, and which is weird that Punk Rock Karaoke is on the classic rock thing. But that's awful.
Didn't they do the cruise? Maybe that'll be the future. We just do cruises.
Yeah.
Yeah. You show your pass that you're clean. You get on the cruise, right?
Get on the cruise ship.
You don't want to play cruises. You know what? It's funny is before Steve passed, I had the convo with him, and he was like, "Dude, I think we're gonna do the Flogging Molly cruise, and then for obvious reasons, like stuff could happen, but I'm hoping down. I'd love to do that. I've never played a cruise. The Voodoo guys told me they did it and that it was a blast.
Dude, I mean, could you fucking imagine being on a fucking cruise? All of us?
Oh, dude.
Just like,
dude, it'd be lunatics, dude.
It'd be like, come on now, like,
dude,
wait a minute. It's like a floating. I mean, like, I always said we should do a punk rock bowling one, but I think people would fucking fall off the boat.
Die.
You know?
Oh, dude, 100%.
It's not like we'd have to have a fully enclosed fucking thing.
Right.
Oh,
Have
dude,
those
like,
giant trampoline nets
giant nets where in the morning you just find people at the bottom of the fucking net, like
dude, that's so good.
You're getting them out with fish hooks and shit.
Kind of like how at PRB every once in a while you just find a passed out dude in an elevator.
Yeah, fuck, among other places, yeah.
Dude, that's the fucking best ever. Oh, dude. So speaking of that, so you guys know that Instagram from Punk Rock Bowling? It's called Passed Out Punks.
Yeah.
Our friend Beth from Arizona started that.
Right.
And so we started. I remember we sent her a bunch from Europe, from like Krusty Punk Fest. We get on a few of those Krusty Fests, you know,
right.
with Death by Stereo, like you know, because we play a little more metal or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
We get on some of that crusty shit in Germany, and fucking dude, just dudes passed out all like, dude. That is everybody. Please, if anybody sees this that cares about funny Instagrams.
Yeah.
Passed Out Punks. It's great.
Passed Out Punks. Everyone go check out Passed Out Punks.
Yeah, anyone that sees this that cares about Passed Out Punkers face down in the mud. Yeah, face down in the mud.
I have a picture still of this, you know, and 1,000 years later we were on tour. I don't know if John, you might have been on this one or not, but it might have been Class and Ashes. But this fucking chick had passed out on a porch in the chair, right? And the guys at the show, they're obviously friends. They fucking, they colored this chick's face.
Oh my God.
She looked like she was at a fucking, like a football game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she didn't fucking move. the whole night. So we ended up just setting merch on her. Like we just put our T-shirts on her, and we sold merchandise from her.
Oh my God, dude.
I don't know if she died. She might have fucking died that night, dude. But fucking goner, dude. It was ridiculous. I'll throw it over there, man. But yeah, we set T-shirts on her.
Wow.
Stickers stuck to the head.
We'll post that picture. The finest moment.
Yeah, I'll throw it over there, man.
I fell asleep. It was a brief moment. I laid down and went out for like a moment and then got up on Thursday's merch table once, like fully laid across it. So I can at least say that I have slept on a merch table.
There you go.
Well, we used to have the rule.
I have been that
if you
guy.
fall asleep with your shoes off, if you fall asleep with your shoes on, you're in trouble, right? That was our rule.
Oh yeah.
What I mean?
Dude, it's a lot of trouble, dude.
Yeah.
Like major
You get in
trouble.
big trouble. Yeah.
Dude, I love it.
Our roadie that we took on a tour once, fucking, he did it like 4 or 5 times, and by the 5th time, that fool never ever did it again.
Oh yeah,
He
dude.
was waking up in random beds and bathtubs and fucking. You know what I mean? It's shit in his hair and fucking. It's ridiculous, you know.
You know, we've definitely like markered people up pretty bad. Like insides of their ears are all black Sharpie. You know, like dude,
it's crazy. What you get
it's
away with on
amazing,
tour,
dude.
man.
Oh my God, dude.
Hey, so I work with a
God,
guy.
you
I wanted to hit you up and see if you. I work with Warren Renflo.
Oh, you work with Warren?
Yeah, dude. So he would. I'm an operating engineer. I teach how to run equipment. Yeah, and I met him at the Christmas party like last year when I got hired, and we started chatting. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, he's all, yeah, dude, I know, fucking, I was in Final Conflict and fucking all, you know, he starts rattling off.
Yeah.
And was he in Manic Hispanic? I'm not sure if he was or not, but
Still is.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, we were
He's the OG,
chatting,
yeah.
like, because I know Ron used to help my band, The Wrath, out every once in a while on tour and stuff. You know what I mean? And
Oh,
so
that's
we
awesome.
had all these weird
yeah.
connections with like, you know, I met him. I was like, what the fuck? What a trip, dude! Like, you're in Manic Hispanic.
Crazy,
like,
dude.
Like,
yeah,
man.
dude. Warren's the best. Dude, Warren is a shredding.
Yeah.
He played for a long time in a band called the Black Diamond Riders, and they were like a cover band, like a soul band. And so he was playing like Sam Cooke and like crazy soul bass lines, like that, dude. I don't think people realize how fucking good he is, dude. You know?
Yeah.
And then he can play Final Comp like, you know,
right,
gnarly thrash.
Real
you know?
fucking nice dude, big giant motherfucker too. I mean, he's a big guy.
Yeah.
But real nice. I mean, real fucking nice dude. But it was a trip to meet him, you know, because working in the world I do, you meet guys that were into music and aren't now, you know, that kind of shit. So it was nice to like. And this dude is doing the same thing I do. He teaches how to run cranes. I teach how to run bulldozers and shit.
Cool.
You know what I mean? So it was cool to like fucking have the worlds collide a little bit. You know what I mean? It was nice.
Dude, he tells us about operating those cranes. Holy fuck! What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the
it's
fuck?
crazy.
I can't do that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm 100% fine with hanging my ass off a 200-foot cliff on a bulldozer, but I don't want to be 300 foot in the air on a crane, dude. Like, I don't know.
Fuck that.
You know, the cranes fucking scare me, man. Like,
I freeze up climbing up a little bit of rigging. I get like,
oh yeah. I can't do
it
unless I'm like climbing up something and just kind of like unplugging something and then climbing down. Sure,
that's it.
I could do that. I could do like
all.
ladder shit. You know what I mean? But like,
oh dude,
go stand up there, fucking hold on to some shit, fucking screw.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, dude. I mean, when I first started, man, I was told to like, you know, we'd have to bring down a mountain. You know what I mean? And so I'm on the bulldozer, and they're like, "Yeah, you got to go start the cut at top." I'm like, that's fucking up there, dude. And it's a slope like this, and you're having to crawl with a dozer and start to carve roads out on it. And shit. You know, and it's like eventually it becomes not that crazy. I mean, I've definitely slid down some shit, and it's scary, you know. But you know, the crane stuff is like, you hear when we were talking about stories. He's like, "Yeah, dude, you're doing fucking." You're 200, 300, 400 foot in the air, you know, especially on the skyscrapers and shit. It's like, no fucking thanks. Dude, I'll be on the put me on the bulldozer. I'm good. I want to move some dirt. I'm fine, you know. But I mean, I'll be on a cliff.
Dude, what happens?
Not that one.
And you're up in there for like 8 hours.
Right. Yeah. But they get paid like princes.
What
That's
the
why.
fuck?
You know what I mean?
The big dollars.
Yeah. They get those big
Yeah.
dollars.
But I'm scared of heights, man. Dude, I was challenged by just merely at Punk Rock Bowling. I had to climb up where the sound guy is in the festival. They have the trussing, and then they have like
He's
the
elevated.
decks on top. He's elevated, and then there's decks on top of him where there's a spotlight. And nobody's up there during the day because it's so fucking hot, and you're on that deck up high, and it's just absorbing heat, you know. And I had to climb up there and fix all this bullshit. And dude, I was like already scared just being that high. I just don't do well with heights, dude. I get vertigo real easy.
Yeah.
And then fucking dude, then the heat, and I was getting so fucking dizzy, dude. And I got all weird, and I went to climb down, and I fucking couldn't. And I kind of put my legs into it and was just like, fuck, hold on. And then some guy just looked at me, and he's like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like halfway in this trussing. Like, I was like, yeah, I was so embarrassed. I was like, nothing.
Yeah.
Well, imagine being like another 100 feet up and then having to lift shit over a bunch of people's heads. You know what I mean? And not fucking kill someone. You know, you're like, it's so sketchy. It's the sketchiest shit ever. Yeah, but anyway, Warren's a fucking good dude, man. I was stoked to meet him and get to know him a little bit. You know?
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. Yeah, I love, dude. Warren is the best, dude. Shredding, and he fucking played some crazy shit. The new Manic is coming in it got delayed. There's COVID problems, but it's coming, and hopefully a couple months from now, maybe we should have a release date soon.
Nice.
But dude, he played some crazy bass lines on there because we did some crazy shit. We did Descendants, Fugazi, so I'm pretty excited.
Nice. You guys can come we could have a record release party in Ventura at Fatty Vegan.
Yes.
With the Manic Hispanic taco fucking shit.
Yeah, dude, that'd be great.
Manic taco plate.
Dude, it's so great. I love it. Dude, so I remember we didn't have a good option for tacos up there other than that one Mexican spot, and it's okay. You know which one I'm talking about in that weird shopping center?
Yeah.
They only have one. You know, but
it's good. Like it's so there's no vegan
I'm not talking
restaurant.
shit.
There's no vegan restaurant between Thousand Oaks and Santa Barbara. Like dedicated
crazy
vegan restaurant.
How is that possible?
I
always say it, dude.
There's a bunch of places with options. Well, because Ventura County is Republican, you know, it's Republican, and it's fucking behind the fucking grade, you know.
It's weird, man.
Everyone wants their El Pastor.
Well, you know what, dude? Like, I know that some of those alt-right people, man, they're fucking modern. You know, they're eating vegan now. They're plant-based Nazis. Yeah, plant-based Nazis.
Dude, no, we fucking we posted
plant-based Nazis.
Yeah, plant-based Nazis, dude. We posted we got to
make a new fucking Manic Death by Stereo shirt with the plant-based Nazi on it.
Dude, that's our new band. We just started
let's
that
go.
band, dude,
I'm ready, brother.
Nazis, dude. I love that band. Dude, I love it.
Hell yeah.
Dude, yeah, that's so weird. Because, like, that whole area is so big, and there's so many people that want that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to kill it, dude. I'm stoked for you, man.
So, I'll have to have you come out. We're going to do a special day. I'll send you I'm going to send you an Angel an invite.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. That rules. Thank you, dude.
Yeah, of course.
Dude, that's cool, dude.
Well, dude, thanks for coming on here. Thanks for coming on here and talking.
Oh, dude. Yeah, dude, thanks for having me. I'm psyched. I got to get stoned with you.
Yeah, exactly. I know. This is like I fucking haven't seen you, and I haven't seen you since last year. Since Casualties strung out at Garden.
Fucking weird. Hey.
Yeah. That was the last time I saw you.
Remember when I played that weird dinner theater?
Yeah.
Dude, those shit, dude.
Yeah, Voodoo and the Reverend Horton Heat played the Canyon Club in Santa Clarita, and they had seats for dinner, seats and tables for dinner. It was so fucking good.
They were right up on the stage.
Yeah, it was like pushed up against the stage. I was like, we were so trying to push Efrem to jump on the fucking table and start kicking all the way.
I know, dude.
Oh my god! Because it's all fucking Reverend Horton Heat. I mean, there's some good Voodoo Glow Skulls, but it's like at those shows, it was like fucking mostly Reverend Horton Heat fans.
It was
And they're
all
just
Reverend
like,
Horton Heat fans, dude.
yeah, just fucking rockabilly, fucking white people, fucking got these fucking
Dude, yeah.
Cholo ska band from fucking Inland Empire, fucking screaming at him.
The guys like with their like steak.
Yeah. Totally like making eye contact with them
Date
and shit. Yeah.
And the Rev has an advantage that he can dial a set down and do like a country set.
Yeah.
Right.
And then when we play with him at the whatever at Alex's, he's fucking you know.
Yeah.
So we don't have that. We don't have that advantage.
It's
our whole set's like
either loud or louder.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, exactly, dude. We played 3 of their chain. We played the one in that. There's one in a mall somewhere.
What that was in Valencia. That was in Valencia.
Okay, yeah, that's the one, right?
Yeah, and I think it was like
we played the other one.
Like, I was in Lancaster and I was fucking driving by and I remember like looking down
from another show or something.
I was driving down from another show and I was like, I just happened to look and it was all Voodoo Glow Skulls are in Valencia tonight. And I'm like, what the fuck? I text after I'm like, yo, I could literally drive by this thing in like 45 minutes. Throw me on the fucking list.
Come on, Bart, get over.
Yeah, he's like, come on by, and I fucking go by. We were just like, whoa. He's like,
Vinnie Paul +5.
Yeah. Excuse
me. Oh,
me,
dude.
Paul.
We played that one. We also played
one in Agora.
The one in. Yeah, and then we played the other one called the Rose in Pasadena.
Pasadena? What's the Pasadena? I haven't been to the Pasadena one yet.
Dude, they're all super nice, but it's just fucking weird, you know? And like all the other shows on that tour did not, dude, it was just so weird that the Pasadena one, we did have a handful of Voodoo fans, but they were all standing in the back because none of them bought tables.
Yeah.
So it was just like, ugh. But dude, that night, I remember I for whatever reason, I remember I had forgotten my mic in the RV or something, so I used a house mic. And it was just a fucking 58, dude. And the set was over. I'm like, thanks a lot. Fucking later. And I swung my arm down and I dropped it. What is that? 1.5? Bonk. Dude, the website has videos of them throwing those off the rooftop. You know?
Yeah.
Like, that's the whole thing with the 58.
Yeah.
The sound guy comes marching over, and I had already walked off the stage, and they had a table next to the stage, and they put food out for everyone. I'm all, oh, right, thank you. Everyone's so nice. And we're like, start eating our dinner right off the stage. We're like, yeah, block food right now. And the fucking sound guy marches, gets on the stage, looks at us, he's like, hey, next time you fucking want to throw a mic around, bring your own. Dude starts screaming at me, dude. It was so weird. It's never happened to me. I was like, hey, dude, I'm sorry. Like, mashed potatoes. You know, like mashed potatoes in my mouth. I was like, fuck. I was like, dude, I'm sorry. Yeah, I was like, dude, I'm so sorry. Like, hey, man, it's cool. And then fucking George lit him up. Motherfucker. Because all these people in the crowd could see diagonally and see it.
Yeah,
like, right. Motherfucker, you're going to fucking do this in front of all these people. And just fucking lit him up. And then he fucking, and then he fucking went away. But it was like a scene. And I was all like, in my chair, like, oh, mashed potatoes, mashed potatoes. It was, oh man, but it was cool. Everyone else there was rad, and they're beautiful venues. I don't know.
It's a weird spot.
It's weird, man.
The Pasadena one, and the one in Valencia, or where was that?
Santa Clarita, Valencia.
Santa Clarita. Yeah. What I do like about those is it kind of breaks up your tour. All day today, I'm in a mall.
Yeah,
hang out the mall. There's like, you know, like it's just a weird, cool day.
Yeah,
there's stuff to do.
You get it's like having a day off, but not having a day off.
Dude, exactly. Like the RV would be parked at the mall anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I want to say like some of the best days off that I remember. Some of the best days off that I remember are spent when we can have a hotel in a mall parking lot.
Oh, amazing, dude!
You know what I mean? Everyone just
we're mall rats. We're mall rats, dude.
Yeah.
Like for sure, mall rats, dude.
Oh yeah.
And like we're weird. Voodoo Glow Skulls, we're all like it's funny. We go to places that like maybe seniors would go on tour. Like we go to malls and we go to like antique shops. Like George will be like, "Oh, there's this dope antique place in this town," and we're like, "Oh, cool." Like it's just funny. Dude.
They
We
got
get up early to go
antiques or
places,
what?
like,
You
"Oh,
got
let's go to
antiques over there?
yeah, exactly, dude. Exactly. We're like, "Ooh, that's great. Yeah, let's go check it out." Ooh. We're so weird, dude. It's pretty funny, dude. We have fun though, dude. That's great. What are you guys up to tonight?
Dude, I'm fucking.
Same thing as the rest of us.
I'm gonna go do some restaurant. I'm gonna go do some restaurant shit.
Yep. I'm gonna go wrangle my 3 children and make some dinner.
Getting that shit all
I'm at the park because I'm at the park because I came here with my mom's dog.
Oh yeah,
nice.
bro.
I don't know if you can see her.
Oh yeah. Look at that cutie, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a cutie. She's a cutie.
Beautiful. Well, fuck yeah, man. It was a real pleasure to meet you, brother. I
Dude,
appreciate
thanks
you
for
coming
having
on.
me on, man. Oh, dude, and I'm stoked that you guys were able to see what my new Ferrari looks like.
Dude, fucking
Yeah.
dude, the Ferrari looks fucking sick, dog. Take that fucking,
Well,
take that manic
know,
all the way to the fucking bank, bro.
Yeah, you know the Rari, dude. The Rari. Just saying.
You're really classing it up with that
wait.
fucking tree air freshener right there.
I have really quick.
Okay.
Really quick. We can't go. I have to tell you guys this. Oh, you like the Ferrari with the air freshener? Well, hey, you know, only the best for it's
Hey.
the Rari, dude. The Rari.
Yeah.
So huge. So okay. On the Manic Hispanic page, once in a while, I'll just post funny things or, you know, clips. I'll see from a movie or something. I'll screen cap or like a little tiny clip of some weird moment, you know. And there's a moment from this 80s movie with Paul Rodriguez, and he's like on his phone, like talking to his chick, and then Gerardo, Rico Suave, you know,
Yeah.
he like walks up and he's trying to get his attention, and he looks at him and he's like, "Hey, Flaco, I'm on the phone." And he takes the phone out of his hand and he's like, "No speak English," and he hangs up. And so like, and it goes into this whole scene, but I just took that little bit and I posted it on Instagram for Manic and I tagged Gerardo in it and he fucking reposted it. It's like, look, 2 seconds. He's on, it's just him going, "No speak English," and hanging up, you know, it's fucking great. And fucking, dude, and I was like, and I wrote him like, "Oh, fucking thanks, homie, you fucking dope." And then he wrote me back, "Thanks." So I'm having an argument now that yeah. It's the Manic Hispanic Instagram, and I'm arguing with people. I said I have confirmation of communication with Gerardo. He is officially.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly, and he's officially talking with Manic Hispanic. It's being debated. I think I consider him a friend.
He's in the band now, basically, right? I mean, he's basically in the band.
Yes. You know, so
hey, all I gotta say is, you know what? You know who's on Manic Hispanic's guest list now? Gerardo +5.
That's what's up.
So, dude. So, dude, and then so there's another. I'm having the same debate. Chris at program, we're debating about this furiously. The Manic, Gerardo's our friend, and my Instagram, my Efrem one, I had posted my top 10 records of 2020, and I put Public Enemy in there, and I went at Public Enemy, and they reposted it, and I was all, what? So I wrote them, and I said, hey, I did merch for you guys one time years ago. Like I met Chuck D, but the rest of them, whoever's doing that, you know, but I did merch for you guys one time. Fucking blah blah blah. I really love your band. Thanks a lot. You know, and then they wrote back, "Appreciate you."
Yeah.
Yo, I'm friends, and now he's arguing with me, like trying to say, "Dude, no, I talk with Public Enemy. You know, we're in contact."
I talk with Public Enemy.
They appreciate
me and Gerardo go way back.
Yeah,
I've been friends with Chuck D for years because he comes into the record store I used to work at and buy records from me. So, but I've talked to him maybe 6 times.
Really?
But
yeah, you know, Chuck D.
He lives in Ventura.
Chuck D lives in Ventura.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah, he comes into Solomon all the time where I used to work.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I've said about 6 words to him.
Really?
So obviously we're best friends. Yeah. Yeah, I think his wife is a
Well, yeah, you know him pretty well.
yeah, about 6 words. Yeah, we're good. Yeah. It's all good.
Dude,
Yeah.
do you got see, dude, it's cool. Hey, we have a lot of friends in common, you know,
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
including
small
Chuck
world.
D. Including Chuck D. I will say this though,
Hey, Efrem, is
when I
that
did
you?
merch,
Remember us? We both know Chuck D. You know what I'm saying? What
Yeah.
up?
hey,
You know?
Hey, for real though, our buddy Padge hooked me up. He's all, hey, can you do merch tonight at House of Blues Hollywood for Public Enemy? I was all, yes.
Damn.
And fucking,
Padge in Montreal.
yeah, so I go down there and I'm set. Yeah, Padge hooked me up, dude.
So Padge hooked you up with Chuck D with Public Enemy in Hollywood?
Yeah.
I love that guy. I love that fucking.
Padge is the best ever.
That
And,
hash smoking,
So I
hash
fucking
smoking
am setting up
Montreal.
their merch, and then, oh yeah, dude, the best human being ever. So much passion working with Padge on over the years, and then
Yeah.
so Chuck D comes to the table, and I get introduced to him. He was super polite, and I said my name, and no one ever says it right the second time back or remembers it, and that's cool, whatever. And he walks away, and dude, like maybe like an hour later, I'm just there sitting there at the table before the show starts, waiting, and he comes walking by on the way out, and he's all, hey, Efrem, and he kept walking, dude. So I think he remembered me when I tagged him on Instagram. You know, he was like, oh, it's Efrem.
He's like, oh, what up? Oh, what up? It's my merch.
Appreciate you.
Oh, the homie Efrem.
Appreciate you.
My merch.
Appreciate you.
Oh, that's my merch homie Efrem from back in the day.
I want everyone out there to know that I'm, you know, me and Public Enemy, man, we're pretty tight.
Public Enemy.
You know,
Public Enemy number one.
I don't really know.
It's a good way to end it, you know. Yeah.
I don't really know Professor Griff, to be honest.
No. Probably don't want to. I definitely don't want to know Flavor Flav, dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know Flavor Flav.
Oh, dude, Flavor Flav's so awesome. He's so awesome, dude. Dude, he had like he opened a chicken restaurant in Detroit, I think, and I remember it was in some text thread, and it was like the most star-studded like grand opening for a fast food restaurant. It was like LL Cool J in line, you know, like dude, pictures on, dude. Flavor Flav does it big, man. Even fast food, it's tight.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, man.
I want to know Flavor Flav, dude. Hey, if I become friends with Flavor Flav, I'm bringing him over, and you're gonna be so bummed.
Bring him over. Bring him to the restaurant.
You
There's
guys are all
probably
dudes.
not a worse house guest on earth than Flavor Flav.
We don't know. We don't know that.
He's all, fuck your couch.
Oh, dude, that's exactly the house guest he is. That is 100% who he is. Just out of control. Like out of control. Like at home in your home.
Definitely try to fuck your wife. You know what I mean? It'd be
Oh
fucking
yeah.
ridiculous.
He's so that
Well,
guy.
bring him. Hey, bring him and Public Enemy to the Fatty Vegan opening. Obviously, you know.
I'll bring them both, dude. Gerardo will be there. I'll invite Gerardo if he's not too busy. I'm sure he'll come by. You know, but he's a really busy guy.
Vinnie,
He's
Gerard,
got family.
Chuck
He's got
D.
a family.
Fuck
You know,
yeah, man.
I mean, Vinny would be there if he wasn't dead.
Yeah.
But Gerardo, if he's not too busy, dude, you know, he might make it out.
You never know,
Yeah.
man.
You better. I'm about to get sprung with silly string.
He's a
Your
friend.
silly string
Oh,
sucks.
that's great. I love it.
Your silly string sucks. All right. On that note, I gotta go.
I love you
All
guys.
right, man.
Yeah.
Later, brother.
Love you, man. Thanks for doing this, bro. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Dude,
much
That
appreciated.
was righteous. This is the best. This is the best. I love it. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him.
There it is.
Now I'm gonna.
Beautiful.
Not on the computer. All right, beat it, kook.